Hey Steve, hi. I'm on the balcony. It's so hot, so I had to get out. It's now kind of cool. Yeah, in the evening. Yeah, so I had to get some fresh air. What's up? Thank you for a like. My Monday has been pretty, yeah, kind of exhausting. I had to go get, some stuff in the heat. Yeah, from the store. Anyway, it was a little slow evening, so hello, Mr. Not in the know. No. I always wonder how you pronounce this. Yeah, I guess so. I just decided from now on I'm gonna avoid like most streams. It's better for my mental health, except for dance, of course, Mr. Smelly. Shout out. I mean, that is the stream where I started, right? So it suits me, the spirit of the stream. Yeah. As you can see, I haven't exactly been sleeping great the last few days, but it's because of the heat, and yeah. Yeah, it's not always bad, but sometimes, like this weekend, too I've had two instances where people were kind of mean to me on streams. So yes, he streams, of course. I found the boxing community first. Hey, Mr. Pats, hello. All right, I'm gonna show you a little bit my. Yeah, now it's a little cloudy. Well, that's good because it means it's less hot. It's always that same thing. There's always something. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's all right. Nice trees, yeah, nice area. Yeah, we've got a lot of green, a lot of vegetation, and that's very good, of course, because it's not in the city, it's like on the periphery. Yeah, the suburbs, you might say. So where was I? What was I saying? um, yeah, about these streams. Yeah. There's always some kind of bullshit. Somebody doesn't like somebody, but you are friends with both and stuff like that. Or maybe you don't like somebody that your friend likes, and Yeah, it's just difficult, you know. Yeah, Norsk is more like on the west coast they speak it, yeah, mostly on the west. No, Bokmål is mostly Oslo and South Norway, you know, like southeast and yeah, east. Carlos Chris, yeah. What can you do? Yeah, it just gets too much, you know, BS sometimes. And somebody doesn't like something you said, and you get timed out, you know, even if you don't mean any harm and stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm also pretty tired of all these fragrance streams, to be honest. And so from now on, you know, I'll just go to these non-fragrance streams, you know, for a while anyway. I will see how it goes. Seems the fragrance community, yeah, it is. There's a lot of respect in the boxing community. I mean, not every stream or every group, but mostly, yeah. Some streams can be a little nasty, but it's mostly down to which boxer you like, which boxer you thought should have won that fight. Yeah. Hey, Colin, nice to see you. I'm on my balcony, so I thought I'd do a. I never done a balcony stream actually, not on YouTube. I have done it on Instagram many times. Yes. So yeah, there's been so much drama this year already, and last year also. Shit, shit. So what are you doing? How are you doing? I'm not gonna ask you what you are wearing. You can tell me, but I don't want anybody to think that this is a fragrance stream. God forbid. Yeah, yeah, exactly, my friend. Yeah, it is. Even though I wish it was on the other side because that's the great view. That side where the bedrooms are has a much better view. But this is nice. This is nice too, I guess. Did anyone ever do a fragrance bracket on YouTube? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe like before I joined, probably. But these streams started like I don't know way back. But they became really big during the COVID, of course. Hermes Voyage, EDT. Hmm. To be honest, I'm getting a little tired of doing my own streams, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lately there have been some trolls again. I think you might have seen it also today. Someone you may know posted something about me. Yeah, I don't care anymore. That stuff bothered me like 2 years ago. Now it doesn't. Is it addictive? Yeah, it can be. Because it's pretty fun. To stream when you have enough people to watch and chat and all that. Of course. Drink of the night. But yeah, what happened on Eugene's stream yesterday just made me realize I had enough. Just as everything was going so well, I mean, just as things were seemed to get better, really, and this shit happens. I don't need that. I don't need to get back to the angry chair. I know, Mr. Paz. Yeah, I know. Yeah, what can you do? I don't want to get back into that bad cycle. Yeah, I know. I think Dushan was asking about me and stuff. I mean, you know, I'm, yeah, angry Alice in Chains. I love that title, such a great expression, sitting on an angry chair. I wish more people would appreciate their work. Yeah, that was Mr. You Smells Good. Eugene. Dan Bones, yeah, the opener. I feel so alone. I got this CD like 2006, maybe 5, 6. Thank you, Andy. I'm sure you do too. You are Irish. So on these streams, everything can happen. You say you want to make a little joke sometimes, and the host takes it wrong, and then he doesn't pay attention to you, and you get upset and say something, offensive, and that's all. That's it. Yeah, like I know when I'm wrong, I will apologize, but I don't have anything to apologize for this time for sure. I mean, crying out loud, just because a guy is a host and a kind of semi-famous, maybe in the community, famous in this community, doesn't mean he's always right? Doesn't mean he's perfect. So yeah, it's just sad that things like this have to happen. I mean, we're crying out loud. The guy's 50, I'm 47. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? No, I mean, yeah, it's kind of his thing. Yeah, I don't want to, right now I don't feel like coming back there to the stream, but yeah, because it's about fragrances. Bottom line, that's the bottom line. I don't like streams where you just or mostly talk about fragrances. So yeah, I said it many times enough. I don't want to repeat myself. So, but I cannot stop anyone from doing that, especially if it's their own stream. But if I joke about it, that's a different thing. I should be allowed to joke, right? So, no, I think he's 48. 48. I know he's born in January, and I'm born in December '77. So yeah, it's almost a year, a whole year between us. No, don't do that. Don't do me like that. I don't. I want to be the same age as Dan. Just kidding, of course. Just people are people. Can't change anybody. Can't change anyone's mind really, not easily. Yes, exactly. So you know, no disrespect to him, or he's good at his field, and I'm good at my. I mean, at other things like talking boxing or just talking, like this. Excellent dish. Yeah, yeah, I love it. This is my second favorite pie, burek, and then krompirusha. Burek is the meat pie, and krompirusha is the potato pie. I mean, no hard feelings. No hard feelings, but I just feel like I don't belong on that stream, Sometimes it was alright, sometimes we would talk more about other things, in life and stuff. But, yeah, yeah, exactly. The Travnik version. Yes, very special place, Sirnica. Alright, my mother also loves Sirnica best. But I know Sirnica is third for me. Yeah, thank you, Andy. I know why I lean like this. I want to see the comments. I'm gonna bring this closer. So, hey, by the way, no, it can't be done. You know what I have here? This I have been keeping for a long time. This is you see this? What this is? This is a box of Le Male Le Parfum. Yeah, that was one of the first like fragrances I got when I really got into it, into buying them. 2021. Yeah. Yeah, Lipet Swatui. Yeah, I like singing those songs. Oh, there's that cat. I'm gonna show you. This cat is really something. You see, when it meows, you can hear it like a mile away. I never seen anything like that. There it is. Meow. I love cats. I also like dogs, but not all of them. Pekka, yeah, I know. We have that in Bosnia also. Yeah, the north. You see this thing over there? How do you call that? Which people travel on like fast, or they ride. Cats are cool. Yeah. Cool for cats. I have a fear of heights. Like even this, I can't go too close to the. Yeah. I didn't. It wasn't always so strong already that it went away. Or pitch black. I know. In Sweden, you mean? I always remember that. Wow, really? Are you in north or south? South, probably. When someone says Sweden, I remember the Seinfeld episode when Kramer goes like, when he's got himself a hot tub and he goes like, I opened the windows, it's hot inside and cold outside. It's like Sweden, Jerry, Sweden. It always makes me laugh. Yeah, it doesn't get, it will get dark in maybe 30 minutes or. That will be cool. I'm gonna stream till it gets dark. Yes. Yeah, I'll just not be on stream so much. I'm gonna also tell, Mitra, I'm sorry, but, you know, I enjoy her streams, but, some people go there also that don't like me and I don't like them maybe so much. I've never watched the show, Colin. I never could get into it. sunset stream. So I am the king of sunset down. It was made by Larry David, who pretty much wrote like Seinfeld, or together with Jerry, of course. Yeah, the character of George was based on him. Yeah, I know that. You know what sucks? We used to be able to turn on the light here, but now it can't be done anymore. This house, this place has very weird, how do you say, electric installations. Yes, she can joke, definitely. That's good. She doesn't, take anything like, well, she's not too serious anyway. Online is all fake. Do whatever makes you happy. It's important, yeah. I feel like now I've got pretty much where I wanted to get, and in this community, and in general, probably. And when it comes to monetization, I don't care about that. If I never get that, it's all right. That now reminds me of the song, If I Never Saw Another Night. If I never. Black Sabbath. Feels Good to Me, that's the name. Look it up. Everybody just connects Black Sabbath with Ozzy, or even Dio sometimes, but they also had a really good singer called Tony Martin. And he actually did 5 albums with them. Yeah, I've been to both. I've only been once to Montenegro, and many times to Croatia. I don't know really the count. Probably like altogether 6, 7 times. Well, yeah, something like that. I think before the war, like I went maybe 4 or 5 times, and after the war, 3 times. So actually, probably 8 times. I actually have lived in Croatia also. Not too long, but what was that? What kind of music? Yeah, 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 that would happen. They don't like being called Swedish, or vice versa. All right, thank you, Dennis. I mean, you're welcome. Yeah, it's not a EU country yet. I mean, but it's in the NATO anyway. Just like Norway, we are in NATO, but not in EU. Oh, this is much better. I don't have to hold the phone, but it can stay on a normal, like, height, let's say. Pozdrav, Matko. Pretty soon I'll have to get dressed a little better. Yeah, it is something like that. 25 minutes gone. It's been really hellish hot the last 10 days, something like that. Hellishly. It's like, yeah. Yeah, we haven't had that for a while now in Norway, like that kind of summer. I mean, it's been mostly like 25 at best, a few days, 5 days maybe, and that's all. Like the last 3 summers, 3, 4, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I remember the last really good summer was in 2018. Really long, hot summer. It was crazy. Yeah, Sujuk. Yeah, never. I don't want to go to the beach, because it's so fucking crowded. Right now, they are even warning people not to go to, like, because it's a jam. A beach jam. Yeah, it's kind of getting darker now. Yeah, usually by 11 it gets dark, pretty dark. But then lasts like maybe till 3 o'clock. Yeah, already after 3 it gets lighter. Yeah, it's humid too also. Yeah, but I know in Boston, like, it's hotter than here, but it's not humid, it's pretty dry heat. Yeah, a lot of clouds. Hasn't been much lately, I mean, but this in June it was pretty terrible weather, windy and rainy and cloudy all the time. So I'm happy that it's like this now. Actually, I've been waiting for it for over a month for real summer weather in Deuce, Germany. Yeah, I got a bit cooler here in Dublin today, but we had a little rain. Oh, floods, yeah. Yeah, you get a little rain. In British Isles in general, yeah, so much rain. Just like in Bergen, on the west coast of Norway, it's always raining there. Yeah, the second largest city. Some people, it's weird. So some people, I'm just thinking, you. Sometimes I've thought, this person doesn't like me, and stuff. Like, for instance, Caboose, Booth, for a while I thought this guy doesn't like me, but turns out he does. And when I had that drama, 2 months back, he was very supportive. Well, he was supportive anyway. So Dublin is like the rain, and a bit more rain, some kind of sun, then rain, and let's not forget more, bit more rain. So yeah, it's hard sometimes to know when someone is kind of, yeah. Some people just like having fun, and sometimes they can go a little too far in their joking, but they don't mean no harm, and others, they mean harm. So that's a little hard to know, you know, like, DDLD. I think that his joke about me last year, that was pretty disrespectful, but enough about now. Bergen, yeah, it has most rain probably in Europe. Well, Dublin was my home for 9 years, really nice. Yeah, that place was kind of founded by Vikings. I'm not sure, Norwegian or probably. Eugene said today you are not banned. Your time out for. Yeah, I know. I think he made himself upset more than anything. I was joking and he took it the wrong way, so it's alright now. Now I'm past it, I was pretty pissed also today. I was frustrated about the whole thing. Sevilla, hottest city in Europe. Wow. Yeah, it's in south of Spain. Some people ideal finds to hurt others. Yes, that's true. That's true. They they don't really care about your feelings of about anybody's feeling. They just wanna, you know, make fun of you and yeah. about to get a little dark here. Yoshi. Come on, Yoshi. Join in on the party. Forget the day. I mean, it's summer anyway. Many people are on holiday, so the Monday in July doesn't mean the same as on during on another month. Yeah, my good friend, my main mod, policeman. Wrecked the place. How was your workout, Yoshi? Did you get your butt stretched? Did you stretch out afterwards? I never did that. That was, I'm like, it looks silly, I don't want to do it in front of others. I love it, but the housing crisis made rent prices unacceptable. That's why I left. Yeah, okay. I understand that, of course. Here the prices are crazy when it comes to these apartments and all that. Terrible as usual. But yeah, I think most people don't really enjoy working out, but they do it because they feel they have to. So, yeah, it's a must. The housing is so bad, yeah. Heard that Dublin is very expensive now. Even a pint at Grave Digger's scene is like €10, I heard. But my cousin and his family, they were in Sligo this year in April, and yeah, I don't think they said it was too well, it was kind of expensive, but they were staying at a fine hotel and stuff, hotel. Why should I apologize? I mean, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't have to. Well, I mean, in the end, I was rude, but that was because he was rude to me first. So, you don't know how it is in the Balkans. If somebody is rude to you, you don't go. You know, I'll ignore that. You are rude to him. Also, you get back at him. You know, gym music is the worst. Yeah, I hate. I always bring the headphones. Grave digger pint is probably 7 or something. What? Why is it called grave digger pint? Room, €1,500 per month. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why. Because well, it's like that everywhere. They're just putting up prices. It's too much greed. Oh, okay. I get it. The grave digger pub beside the graveyard. Okay, yeah. The plane. It's the plane. People. The thing is, to be honest, this thing that I talked about streams, I'm kind of used to doing my own streams. So, yeah. When I go on someone else's stream and I'm like, I gotta behave now and watch what I say, I don't feel like doing it. Maybe that's a little arrogant, but I don't care. Pint at Black Fortune is inexpensive, I think. Tourist trap pubs, though locals don't go to those places. Barcelona, I've been there. Yeah, in Spain they had to kind of block, tourists from coming because so many go. I mean, why does everybody go to Spain? Like, what the hell? Like, what about Italy or Greece or Turkey? I mean, they get a lot of tourists, but not as many as Spain, definitely. Go to Portugal instead. So, yeah. What's wrong with Portugal? Portugal. All property prices, yeah, too high, that's true. Tickets, yeah, there. Yeah, but that's why everybody's going there, you know. Portugal's getting more expensive, I heard, yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna put on another shirt. Just stay there. Okay, you know this one. You've seen it before. Taking to Temple Bar. How many pubs are there? Yeah. See, they got some new functions here in this toolbar. Carrying Galway, yeah. And I hear Galway is not too expensive. Oh, Ireland is pretty magical place. I mean, I always wanted to go since I was like 16 or something, but I haven't been yet because, you know, I don't know why really. Just hasn't been an, occasion. Haven't been able to go yet. Hey, Jimbo. Salute. Oh, you know what? Really a pity I cannot turn on this light on this balcony. What's a good holiday destination that's not so expensive in Europe? Um, Albania, I think. Yeah, Jimbo is in the house. Switzerland is an expensive place. Yes. Someone told me the best Guinness can be found in Donegal. Donegal seems nice. A lot of green here. Yeah. Limerick. Okay. No, in the north. Yeah. Hello. Go. Yeah. Maybe I'll go in now. I'm getting tired of sitting here. It's getting really dark, by the way. Pretty soon you'll not be able to see me. All right. Switzerland, Italy, October. We are back to the familiar place. Yes, Dan and Lorraine are in our group. Skangers, I love the place. Yeah, Jimbo 2 is taken. Try Jimbo 3. Okay. Yeah, it's true, Colin. Really, many Albanians live abroad. Many. Even in New York, there are many. Jersey, I think. Yeah. Not just in Norway, probably in Europe, whole of Europe. I mean, there are very few cheap places in Europe, left in Europe. Like Montenegro used to be kind of cheap, but it isn't anymore. It's been a long time since it hasn't been. Croatia is just crazy expensive. It's one of the most expensive, maybe, tourist country in Europe. That says a lot. I don't know why they do it. I just was feeling like, Jimbo. I was on the balcony, like, why not go there? Why not stream, I mean? Yeah, Frankfurt, like Pristina. Yeah. But I hear that the Albanians in Germany aren't so, into criminal stuff as those here, in Norway and Sweden and Denmark, probably. I like to go to Thailand or Vietnam. They are cheap, but the plane tickets cost too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's the drawback. Always something. No, no, Francois. Je ne parle pas français. Français. Yeah, addicted to streaming. Only happy powder. All right. Yeah, like here it's pretty, yeah, some pretty nasty guys. Ethiopia. Yeah, I believe it is because it's poor, of course. All poor countries are cheap. They cannot be expensive. They can't afford to be, yeah, that. Kay is not here tonight. This was a very like impromptu stream. I didn't plan anything. I didn't plan it. Thank you, Jared. I mean, it's nice to know. You look sad, boss. What's happened? I don't know. I'm not sad. I'm just a little tired. I mean, it's been a long day. I got up at 9 right after 9. Lately I've been sleeping, I mean, going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, I have a problem with, I get angry. I get angry. So that's because I guess I'm fed up, with everything. And also, I don't think I told you this, but since December, I've had tinnitus. You know what that is? Hey, Miro, pozdrav. This ringing in the ears, or in one ear anyway. And that can also make you kind of more, irritable. It's not a constant thing, but it keeps coming back, you know. Sometimes, you know, it goes a few days without it and then it comes back, you know. It's annoying, but I've gotten used to it, I guess. Yeah, no, this year I just feel fed up, you know. Da, tako je, Miro. But yeah, for what it's worth, something good has happened. I'm talking about Friday stream. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's hard, Yoshi. It's hard. It goes, you know, like sometimes I feel positive, sometimes I feel like shit, you know, really in the inside. And yes, Yoshi. I try. That's why I said I have to, you know, just avoid it, you know, all the streams except for dance stream in future now. Anything that can get me aggravated and pissed off, you know, I had enough of that bullshit. I had enough. Marlon Brando voice coming out of me. I had enough. I had enough. Look what they done to my boy. Look what they done to my boy. Big show. Well, I can't drink. Sorry. That's. Sometimes I wish I could, but you only feel good for a few hours and then you feel like shit tomorrow, you know, physically. Dude, I don't know, Jimbo. Kind of. You know, it's not that I miss working that much, but getting like retired at the age of 42, not yet 43, that's not exactly fun, is it? No, I just went in and then I went out after a few seconds. You know, I don't like forced positivity either. I mean, if you just don't feel good, then don't pretend, you know, like you feel good. So, I get belly quotes. That's like Jägermeister, you know, that's like the Serbian version of Jägermeister. Eto, Miro, onako, bilo sam dobro, pa me nešto iznerviralo juče, tako to. Standardno, uvijek ide gore dole. Pa hvala, Miro. Imaš ti ikakvih... Thank you. I'm starting to get tired of it, of holding. All right. I got good friends. I barely have any friends like here, so that's also kind of sad. But that is because I was also pretty reclusive as a young man, you know, and a teenager. and just like being by myself, and I no. I'm too lazy, too tired to do it tonight. I already told. I mean, I have shown you. Nije tu gelsen znaku. To je znoj. You to start where you are. It's true. You can't fake me. Yeah. About getting a pet. No, I mean, I thought about it. I mean, I had some pets. We had used to have a bird, but it died, of course. Of course, it died. Dennis, dobar je Dennis. Dennis is a good guy. It's not easy, when you have to go outside of your home country and work for a living. And yes, it's not easy, is it? Nobody should have to do that, but many have to do that. So, and I had to leave my homeland when I was just a kid, still, 14 years old. Sucks. Gabe Horn, I don't know him. Gabe. I know who Gabe Oppenheim is. That guy always looks angry for some reason. Kremlji u oku. Ah, fuck this. I'm already tired of following this shit. I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, my hand hurts. It is what it is. Now you can't see me. Hold on. I don't know who these people are, Jared. Selfie stick, yeah, fuck that. But you still have to put it somewhere. I don't like the sofa because it's too low. I need a higher sofa. I'm not a short guy, so. Yes, fortunately, to be a short guy here in Norway, it's hell, man. It's hell. Everybody's so fucking tall. Crazy. And like really tall. I mean, not just 6 feet or something. More like 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". It's crazy. Clip on a table, yeah. Table, please. I've had a lot of disappointments also this year. That's maybe why I'm also fed up. I've been on TikTok and watching these streams of people from where I come from. And sometimes I would like someone and at first, but then they turn out to be pretty horrible, or shitty in their behavior, and so many such instances. No, 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 not Serbia. That's Montenegro, actually. Yeah. But yeah, everybody, all those countries have tall people. Yeah, like Valamiro. Oh shit. Tell me, what's your favorite juice? Do you prefer orange juice or apple juice or what? Because I'm gonna get some orange juice later on soon. Nah, Pepsi Max. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Miro. Yeah, same old shit on TV. This is pretty dull life. Man juice. What the hell is man juice? I don't think. Is that something pervy? Country with the tallest average height of people. Yeah, I know. And Montenegro is a pretty small country anyway, so it almost doesn't count. They don't even have 1 million people. Yeah, it didn't sound like anything normal or decent. I know what Jared is just another hidden troll. Thank you, Yoshi. Always looking out for me, my best interests. People are like Yoshi are hard to find, especially on social media. Yeah. And anybody, I mean, Colin and sorry, Andy and Dennis and Miro and yeah. You are great, all of you. Yeah, if I drank that many, I couldn't sleep. I don't think would be able to fall asleep like until in the morning, something. And I've had enough of that in my life so far, so I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want more. Collagen powder to orange juice. Why? Will that make me run faster or be stronger? You're welcome, Colin. Yeah, you're a good guy, really great. Well, everybody, all of you. I only wish we had a little more females here in the chat. But yeah, what can you do? Sometimes I do, but not tonight. Oh, this is 60 minutes now. It's weird here. It doesn't show like 1 hour, but it's like 60 minutes. Cool. It's a bro stream, yeah. Sausage fest. One more. Are you, Jared, you're gonna get your ass blocked with questions like that. I mean, even if I was, you think I would tell you, come on, nobody is that crazy. Nobody was gonna say, yeah, that's right, I'm a 40 something virgin. Come on. Surprised you are still here. Thank you, Andy. Andy, really got into energy. They can be good, when I used to work, I did drink Monster because, even when I didn't sleep well, I felt like I had legs under me, to put it that way. You know what I mean? I can stand on my legs fine. I don't feel like I'm gonna fall. Or, yeah. That was very good, a good feeling, to have something that's holding you. Yeah, right. Creatine. Never tried Prime. Jared Wilson. Give me the keys, you fucking cocksucker. Cocksucker. Have you ever watched? That was from The Usual Suspects, by the way. You ever watched that show? Not Breaking Bad, but Better Call Saul, where that old guy says, "The boss can sock me." I love that scene. Not the manager, the boss. All right, The Rock. I don't like him. Fuel energy drink. I only watched maybe, I don't know, couple episodes of The Wire. That's all. Wire movies terrible, yeah. Pretty much most of them. It's like all about the shows now, right? Yeah. The shows are where it really is. And you can't even call them TV shows anymore because they are not on TV. Not like, standard TV. Well, some of them are, but yeah, Gus Fring, Gustavo. He was so cool. I mean, always very nice and pleasant, but deadly. He gave you that stare. That was chilling. Come on, fragrance enthusiast. You know why I don't want to invite her? Asking about Margie, come on. Series are better made than movies. Yeah, it's true. They have better actors too. Just like Ricky Gervais said, all the best actors have jumped to Netflix and HBO Max. And yes, unfortunately. I believe that because series are better for streaming services now, like Netflix. Yes, the new actually, yeah, I'm looking forward to the new season of Sandman. It's been quite a long time, in the waiting. A bit of caffeine. There used to be. I don't know. I guess in America you have it still. In the States, that kind of the Jolt cola. That's like, oh, it's a caffeine bomb. I would love to try it just for the taste. Yeah, Jolt cola. It gives you a buzz. Bzz. You know how Kramer said, he takes cold showers. And he goes, they give me a whoosh. A whoosh. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna talk like a Russian. A Russian. I am a Russian. No, no, I'm not. No, I mean this guy keeps asking me about Mobland. I don't know. Is it on Amazon? I don't have Amazon, so I cannot see it. Why is everybody so obsessed with the mob and mobsters these days? It's crazy, man. But Revolution, maybe Game of Thrones, and how it had developed. I didn't get that. Can you write that a little better, Dennis? You don't really drink that rubbish. Yes, he does. I spent so long in the game. I spent so long in the game. But the game is over. You know, can you guess which song it is? Oh, yeah, I don't think I could do it. I'm not that resistant to cold. Of course, of course. Sopranos, yeah. What do you hear? What do you say? It's by Marillion, and you know Marillion, yeah. They're from their first album. Here I am once more, in the playground of the broken hearts. Experience one more entry in the diaries of love. Just another emotional suicide. Overdose of temperament and pride. Too late to say I love you. Too late to restage the play. Abandoning the relics of my playground. Yeah, it's pretty prog, you know. If you like prog, you will love it. I've loved prog rock since I was like 26, 25, I don't know, 6, 7, something like that. And then that really beautiful melody comes. It has so many parts, that's why I love that song. Is like an opera almost. I'm losing on the swings, I'm losing on the roundabouts, I'm losing on the swing, I'm losing on the roundabout. Too much too soon, too late. Yeah. The first time I heard it, I was like, wow, what's this? You know? Yeah, what a pity. You know, Reaper always chickens out, man. You know, that one time, you remember he came on Dan's stream once, you know, was it last year or the year before, and he then just muted him after 5 seconds. He tried to be very serious, Reaper, and intelligent. Yes, yeah. I just love that Yoshi picture. So cute, so damn cute. Very up close. Like it was taken by a paparazzi. Yoshi was surprised. You might not believe me, but such things, you know, I play this game, Mario Kart. These things make life easier for me, really. When I play with Yoshi, of course, especially. Yeah, such a beautiful, beautiful character. Such a, yeah, too cute character. Too cute for words. Hip hop. Da, 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 da. I just play on my phone, Yoshi, so yeah. Mr. Smell about the Macallan single. Yeah, that's like a famous whiskey, Macallan. Yeah, it's too strong for me too. Yeah, my beard and mustache has started to grow. My goatee. I don't like when how I look when I'm shaven. I really like it. So, Chivas, yeah. Like Chivas Regal, like that's the most expensive one, I think. Bourbon, yeah. I've never been very much into alcohol, but yeah. I think maybe cognac tastes best of all the alcohols I've tried because it's also made from grapes. I guess it's natural. Hennessy. Isn't it weird? Like the most famous, maybe cognac in the world has an Irish name. Hennessy. Yeah, Killian's great great grandfather, whatever, was the founder. Founder, yeah. Killian Hennessy, yeah. I like Killian. He seems okay, And I like, most of those Killian samples I've tried, or full bottles, so even. Now they got Killian fragrances here also in Oslo. That's really good. Yes, Colin. They should meet for a scotch or two. I'm losing on the street. I'm losing. When you love somebody. Going over to journey now. The journey. Remember forever. The thing is, Jameson, I'm just thinking about this. People always assume, when someone is interested in a girl or a woman, a guy, in some way, they just assume you just want her for sex, because she's hot. That's what really kind of bothers me. People just will think the worst of you rather than giving you a fair chance. A movie, but that's not gonna happen. All right, look at some my paintings now. By the way, I'm gonna end this soon because the battery is kind of running low, but just a few more minutes. An hour and 16 minutes already. Have always some kind of, how do you call this stuff that gets in the ears? Smaller. You're not woke enough for sure. I'm not woke either, but wax, yeah, thanks, Andy. Yeah, I get some ear wax. Not as bad as it used to be, though. That really could get clogged, you know. Yeah, Jimbo is woke. Not on your Nelly. Oh, really? No, I didn't see that. Wow, yeah. Served him right. Yeah, I don't know, people having affairs. It's really. I don't think I could ever do it. I mean, if I was married or just living with someone, if I really loved the woman, of course, I mean, you would feel like a dirtbag. Hey, Kay, hello. There's so much drama on YouTube. Did you know watch guy follow me over to the boxing streams under the alias? Random guy, won't tell me who he was. Wow, that's pretty creepy. Yeah, so when you cross over into all these communities like Kay has done, that's what happens. Stalker. I'm so sorry to hear that, Kay. What is Yoshi saying? Guy was about 50 plus as well. Oh, yeah, his age. Okay, yeah. No, I didn't see the shark attack. Yeah. Well, you came at the end of the stream, I'm afraid, Kay. Kind of, Yoshi. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he's just a guy who cannot make his mind up whether he's a fan yeah, or a hater. There are people, who have these, who suffer from something, but they shouldn't be online, really, not in that capacity. So, and that's why they do these awful things, like stalk other people, and because they are disturbed in here, Cool Sydney, oh really, Yoshi? Well, not for years, but yeah, a year or something. We used to get along really fine, but yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess he was under some kind of attack. I don't want to talk about him, now or ever on my stream. Yes, yes, but that was his alter ego, Bilbo, and that was funny, fun. Yeah, Mike said, like, I'm sure we all were kicked off from dance streams. No, I actually never have been kicked off, so I guess I belong to an exclusive club. Uzi Playhouse, okay. Yeah, it is the same guy. Okay, people, we change the subject, or I end the stream right now. Right now. Yeah, I mean, I had some bad experiences also on my own language speakings. I guess should I call it uh, YouTube, but that was about something else, of course. Hmm. It's true, Andy. Andy is such a good guy. It's so incredible. It's incredible. Oh, Mr. Sir AM, salute, sir. Yeah, Baz, Baz Luhrmann. I'm almost, I'm almost about to end the stream, but I can continue for maybe, I don't know, 5 more minutes. Yes, of course, Andy, can really. Some people, because we take these things differently, some people get angry at somebody but then they get over it, they move on. But while others don't, they just want revenge and want to harm the other person. That's when all this bad stuff happens. Jimbo, I wish that I would get so much support from that community. Of course. Yeah, of course. And that's like this, like in the how to say, previous decade it was bad, but now in this decade it's so even worse. It's terrible, really. And I guess partly because of COVID and all that stuff, when people just hung on the social media all day long, day and night. Yes, very bad. I'm gonna show you just how dark it is now outside. Uh, all right, there it is. You see, it's pretty beautiful. Also, by the way. Yeah, that's true, Yoshi. What are you gonna do? I think I'll stream more like this in future. I mean, when the summer is still here, until the summer ends, anyway. The summer weather, anyway, of torrent of things like what? The Facebook. Oh, actually, last year I had this instance when I had people like just, pretending to be like after me just for their own amusement. So I found out because one of them actually told me he found out, he liked me and didn't want to be in on the game anymore. So yeah, I was really shocked, of course. They made up a bunch of bullshit. This, you know, whole web of lies, crime stories. Yeah. No, not on YouTube. This was on another platform. And it was people from my, that area where I come from. Yeah. Just some immature assholes, really. You gotta know them like the dogs get wild. How does the song go? Africa by Toto. Hear the dogs cry out in the night as they're longing for some solitary company. Okay, no. Really? Alright, Jimbo, thanks. No, it's Toto. That song Africa. Wild dogs. Wild dogs. Wild dogs. Or what? It wasn't that Wild Boys. Sorry. That was the entrance song for Crow Cup, Mirko Crow Cup, the great kickboxer and MMA fighter from Croatia. Yeah, I hear the drums echoing tonight. She's only whispers of some quiet conversation. Yes, Wild Boys. That got me thinking Wild Dogs. I don't recall any song called that by the drum. Tony Bolin had a song called Wild Dogs. No, I don't think so, Jimbo. Yeah, he could kick. Yeah, you remember him. A really strong guy, too. Built like a brick shit house. Oh, really? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mhm, that's right. The music community. There's so much bad, like crappy music everywhere, on people's stories on Instagram, and I really hate that all. That kind of singing. And also where I come from, oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. That music they listen to down there now used to be really good, when I was a kid down where in Yugoslavia, But now it's shitty music, really. Awful, awful. It sounds like this kind of a blend of Oriental and like new kind of folk, stuff, whatever. And that doesn't sound good to me. I don't know. drinking wine, watching the telly, maybe. Travis Scott, I don't know. Hang on, I know of that name, but I forget who he is really. I have only one clone of, I don't even know what it is of. Not Aventus, I don't think it's Aventus clone. Often not only intense supremacies. Love Island. Come on, Andy. You're better than that. You can do better than that. Well, yeah. Anyway, I think I will end this now because, yeah, I gotta let the phone load in peace. The battery, of course. Okay, yeah, I think I'll be streaming more now. I mean, definitely, probably like this, from my phone and stuff. Outside, on the balcony and stuff. But during the evening, like when it's more quiet, during the day, it's of course it's louder. So yeah, I know, Jimo. Okay, guys, thank you for being with me, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, good night. No more Monday or Sunday thing. I'm not gonna listen to you, Yoshi. Sorry. All right, salute. And have a good evening, all right, guys. Bye. How do I end this now? Okay, bye.